23rd April 2006, one of the darkest days in the history of Sierra Leone. About 31 chimpanzees escaped from the Takugama sanctuary. It was a very dark day in the history of Sierra Leone, with Bruno, who was the most loved, most admired chimpanzee, actually leading this particular escape. But in 2026, Takugama Chimpanzee Sanctuary is one of the largest chimpanzee sanctuaries in West Africa, and it is doing extremely well. Let's talk about how did all of this start. In 1988, there was a couple who was named Bala and Sharmila. They were driving through a small village which is known as Matutuka today. It is 150 miles away from Freetown. They saw a baby chimpanzee that was tied to the tree. It was weak, dehydrated, and it was almost dying. It was said that this particular chimpanzee's mother had been killed. The hunters has brought this particular chimp to the village, and this couple paid 20 leones to take this particular chimp home. They named him Bruno after the famous British boxer that was fighting with Mike Tyson that same day. Bruno lived with this couple as their child. He climbed their furnitures, he watched television with them, he demanded their attention, and he grew bigger and stronger. And in fact, they loved him so much they even built him a cage in their garden. Soon, there was another rescue, Julie, and then more, Charlie and the others. By the early 1990s, Bala and Sharmila had about 7 chimpanzees that were living with them right here in Freetown. The word about rescuing chimpanzees spread all across Freetown and the neighboring towns. People were bringing unwanted and abandoned chimpanzees from everywhere. Bala was an accountant. He never planned to run a sanctuary as big as this. But Jane Goodwall visited. She saw Bruno and she saw Julie, and she told Bala the truth. These animals could not stay in a house forever. They needed a real home. So because of this, in 1995, the government gave the couple a land in the Western Area Peninsula National Park. With the help from international donors, Takugama Chimpanzee Sanctuary was opened. Bruno was the first. He became the boss of all the other chimpanzees because of his skills, and he was also very big. He stood at 6 feet and about 270 pounds. To the staff that were living with Bruno that particular time, they described Bruno as someone who is very smart, intelligent, and someone who had a very big heart. And still walking, the rebels attacked this particular sanctuary twice. The bombs fell nearby, gunshots. The rebels stole food and medicine from this particular sanctuary. Some even threatened to shoot the chimpanzees. Now, Bruno's presence helped keep the staff and the animals alive. By 2006, Bruno was about 19 years old and he was the leader of his group. On the morning of the 23rd of April, about 31 chimpanzees escaped. They had been watching the logs and they used sticks as tools. Just imagine how intelligent these animals could be. A taxi arrived at a very wrong time and tragedy followed. One man was killed, others were injured, and most of the chimps returned within weeks. Some came back on their own, but Bruno never did. He disappeared into the hills. People still talk about him. He was one of the most loved chimpanzees. Even I know him. Some call him a legend. Some call him a ghost in the forest. Bala still speaks of him with love. He says Bruno was like his son. In 2019, the chimpanzees became Sierra Leone's national animal, with Bruno sitting at the center of all of this. One weak baby, 20 leons rescue, and one giant who chose the wild and never came home. This is all I have for you today. Kindly like, follow, and leave a comment down below of your opinion. Until next time, I am your favorite salon Titi Sarah. Bye.